I got a problem, I got a strange addiction. Somebody help me, I need an intervention. It ain't alcohol or weed, there's just one thing that I need. I got an addiction to fruit trees. Got an addiction to fruit trees. I take a persimmon to breathe. Hey, the next one I'm getting jujube. Got an addiction to fruit trees.
Peace, family. Just wanted to make a real quick video. A lot of people have been touching on the same topic, but I figured I would put my 2 cents in as well on how I make my homemade fertilizer. Right now it is, October 22nd, I believe. And I'm out here. I started this fertilizer probably about 2 weeks ago, and I'm out here, you know, watering my pots and stuff like that with it. What I'm trying to do is give it one last, you know, decent meal before they go to sleep. You know, that way, in my mind, I feel like when they wake up in the spring, they won't be starving. They'll be okay because they ate well before they went dormant. So I'm going to show you one of the ways that I do that. All right. So for this particular method, I use 2 buckets, one with holes and one without holes. And I put the one with holes inside of the one without holes. And I'll show you why. But this is comfrey. I have a lot of comfrey that I pretty much propagated from root cuttings, and I have it all over the place. This is one big patch of comfrey that I have. It's still growing, so I figured why not use it. You can use whatever you want. I usually use comfrey and different weeds. Dandelion is one that I like to use in the spring. But you can use whatever you want. Be creative. So I'm putting it in the bucket, and I'm going to secure it down inside of this bucket with the holes with a brick, just to kind of keep the comfrey down and in place, so that I can extract as much as possible. I'm going to put it inside of this bucket. I had a blue bucket, but it got stuck, so I had to pry it. I had to separate it, so I figured I'd use that bucket. That's rainwater that I'll be using to fill up the bucket. The reason I have holes in the first bucket is because once I fill it up, after about 2 weeks, when I pull that bucket up, it'll drain out, and the comfrey leaves will still be in the one with the holes, and then I can use that for something else like compost or whatever. But this is after it's submerged. I also had this stanky banana that I threw in there as well. You can use whatever, 511, it doesn't matter, but all of that stuff will get drained out. This is charcoal. You don't have to use charcoal. I had charcoal from a fire that we did, so I figured why not activate it? You know, they call it biochar. This is my version of it. So I'm gonna cover it up again for about 2 weeks. This bucket I got from Walmart, the bakery section, for $1. But I'll cover it for about 2 weeks. I'll check it, open it up every so often just to kind of give it air. Now, after I pulled that bucket up and drained it, I separated the liquid into 3 different buckets. And so these are the 3 buckets, and I'm filling the rest of the way up with water. I also had worm tea that I put in the buckets as well. So again, you can use whatever, 511. You don't have to use anything extra. Just whatever you have, you know, it's not really a big deal. Just go ahead and use it. You know, use what you have on hand. But I'm gonna go ahead and put water in all of these buckets, and you know, this is what I'll be using to feed my trees. Like I said, just trying to give it one last meal before it goes to sleep. And you know, I just want to kind of see how that works out in the spring when they all come back, you know, when they all wake back up. But I'm just trying to fix this hose so I can kind of leave it. So each one of my buckets, my trees in the buckets, will get 2 scoops with this measuring cup. I've already watered the trees. That's important as well. If you're going to give it liquid fertilizer, water it first, let it sit for a while, and then give it the liquid fertilizer. But I'm taking the 2 scoops over. I think this is the peach tree that I'm doing. I did a few before I did the peach tree, but I figured I'd show this. It's really nothing sophisticated. So all these trees will get 2 scoops. That's pretty much it. All right, family, but that's pretty much it. You know, nothing too complicated, nothing too intensive. Again, if you don't have comfort, you can use whatever you want. I mean, you can use weeds, you can use grass clippings, you can use clippings from your trees, from your tree prunings, literally from your trees. It doesn't necessarily have to be fruit trees. Just don't use black walnut. Mulberry is a good one to use for chopping and dropping, as well as making tea with. But yeah, I mean, you can do that at any point of the year. Even your annuals, when they're done, cut the vines or the stems down to soil level, and you can use that as well. Leave the roots where they are. Don't pull the roots up. Leave that where they are so that they can feed the soil life. Just my advice. But you can use your clippings from your, you know, from your annuals as well. But that's pretty much it, fam. I will see y'all soon. Peace. All right, real quick, fam. This picture I thought was adorable. It popped up in my memories. This is Honey Bee in last year's snowstorm. She got so excited when she saw all the snow, so she ran out, she bundled up from head to toe, like with multiple layers, and ran outside and just had a ball. We had no idea that we would be without power for like 5 days, but she had a blast, you know, enjoying that snow. Hopefully it won't get that bad this year, but I thought this was an adorable picture. All right, y'all, peace.